Tablescaping. It's basically garden landscaping, but for your table. So you can do this for any party, a little kind of soiree. If you've got some friends coming over, you can do it inside the house or in the garden. But what I've started off with is some lovely candlesticks that I had on the mantelpiece and a couple of these little vases. I popped some candles in. But basically, you start it with your main attraction, the large focal points. So you start with those and then you simply add lots of little bottles. You can chop up house plants, go to your garage and get some lovely flowers, something from the garden. Anyway, I'm going to get going. So start off with your large focal points. So this is a lovely old vintage French glass bottle with a lovely, lovely hydrangea. This is a Dutch hydrangea, which I ordered from my florist. And it looks so, oh, sorry, knocking a prop over. It looks so pretty in this bottle. So we're going to pop the main ones on first. Let's have that one there. And think about how it's going to go down the table. We're going to snake them down in a kind of a lovely random way, as if they're growing. I'm just grabbing a few other bits, as if it's sort of growing from the table. But as with all parties, when you're sitting down, it's always good to see across the table. So you don't want to go too tall with them. So we're just gradually filling in with our main focal point flowers, which are these beautiful Dutch hydrangeas, really sweet, in the lovely green bottles. I've got a selection of nickety-nackety bottles from IKEA, so only a couple of pounds, and they're such an investment. So I've got a lovely orchid I chopped up, some old pussy willow I dried, a hosta leaf, and then this beautiful scented geranium. I wish you could smell it, it's the most amazing smell. So keep adding. What am I going to get now? It's got a little bit of an Irish theme today. We've got Divine Bells of Ireland, and if you're quite sort of horticultural, they are known as Molusella, and they smell of cut grass. So you've got that lovely fresh smell. We have gone quite tall here, but you can still see across through these spindly pussy willow. So that's good. We're gradually grouping. And raid your cupboards, your china cupboard. Now this funny old thing I found in the back of a china cupboard, and it's great. So I've got more pussy willow, Alchemilla mollis, always my favourite. So we're popping that there. Another tip is to, when you're adding them, make sure your stems are nowhere near your candle. You don't want a sudden kind of, what's the word, towering inferno at your dinner party. So again, hosta leaf, a little hydrangea I got from the garden, and again the scented geranium leaf. And the wonderful thing about all this, it's a great conversation piece. You know, you can suddenly start chatting about, oh, that's rather nice, that rather lovely shamrock chrysanthemum, again the Irish theme. So you just willy-nilly keep snaking them along. This is a lovely old ink bottle with a hydrangea that snapped in the winds last night. Let's pop that there. You want to keep it quite snug so you can still sit down and get a wine glass around the table, most importantly. And I think we're nearly there. Just keep adding. It is like your Christmas tree on a table. You can just keep adding, adding, adding. More is more. And as I was saying earlier, a few ornaments. Pop in a funny old christening mug. Some lovely old, if you've got something in the cupboard, some loveliness, popping that on. I found these rather funny old pretend silver pheasants that I got from a jumble sale actually many a year ago, and I'm going to nestle these birds in just to give it a little bit of a twist. So enjoy your tablescaping and happy flowers. For more fabulous flowery films, simply subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking here, and you'll never miss one.